Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I'll be covering a little movie that I watched last night called Knights of the Zodiac. It is based on an anime that I watched. That's why I was interested in watching the movie. Unfortunately, this movie does not quite follow the same storyline as in the anime. So I was, on one hand, kind of disappointed, but also looking forward to the spin that Sony, because it is a Sony production here, the spin that they would give on the storyline. And it was, for the most part, okay. And I have to mention, there are some great actors in this. I mean, I've always been a fan of Famke Janssen and Sean Bean. Yes, they are in this movie. Unfortunately, the writing is not up to par to these actors. You're not going to quote any memorable lines from this movie. I would say it's oriented towards, older children, young teens mostly. Now, having said that, I did find it entertaining, but it is extremely thin on the storylines and the storytelling, unfortunately. Uh, is it worth watching? Maybe not for some older folks like me, but some teens did like it. Some younger children might actually fall asleep because some of the story doesn't make sense and it drags out at times for kids, if they really like action. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Sony came out with this. I mean, the special effects are really good. Don't, it's second to none, and it is right up there on par with any special effects made lately. Also, the costumes, sometimes they kind of look great from afar, but if you look closely, and there are a lot of close-in shots, uh, it leaves to be desired. And not to get into spoilers, but a lot of the villains, which I was hoping it would, you know, be about the knights. And this story is mainly about one knight in particular, maybe a second one at times. And you kind of wonder why the main protagonist goes through uh, some sort of training with another knight and not have that other knight be there at the end during the main fight scenes. I was kind of wondering why, if they are supposed to be the protectors, why are they not all there protecting? So I didn't want to get too much into spoilers. You can figure that out for yourselves. Uh, I'm 50-50, and I mean, the critics here don't really like it for the reasons I mentioned up above, but most people are kind of iffy on the line, and I get it. I mean, from Sony, we are used to, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, which I would also argue it is not only made for adults, but mostly for teens. And it is great, fantastic, that one. And this one, in comparison with the other, I'm wondering where Sony was trying to go with this one. Is it just for streaming? And from what I can see, it is mainly a streaming movie. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will read them and reply to you, promise. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one.